Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Flowers are losing their smell. Have you ever walked through a forest and taken a nice, deep inhale of air and, as long as none of the animals have died or defecated nearby, you get that sweet, beautiful scent of the forest flowers communicating both with each other and with insects. They're producing thousands and thousands of volatile chemicals which react with receptors on other plants and with receptors in insects and pests so that they can detect them and then respond to them. That is until air pollution interacts with it. And if the different scents that the plants are producing are songs, then the air pollution makes plants and insects tone deaf. So this affects the ability of the plants to survive, as well as the insect pollinators, and us, but we want things like crops, and it affects those as well. Now, we've always known that plants talk to insects and talk to pests through chemicals, but we haven't always known that plants talk to each other using chemicals as well. Plants that release chemicals do the talking, and other plants do the listening and then the responding. So what do they talk about is the next question. Well, they like to warn other plants. So if a tomato plant is infested with a caterpillar called a cutworm, then it releases chemicals into the air, which is detected by other tomato plants, and then they produce a substance called glycoside, which leads to the production of poison, and this warns off other hungry caterpillars. The soybean, this is a cool one, so soybean gets attacked by aphids, then the soybean releases chemicals into the air, says, "Ladybirds, come and help!" And then the ladybirds come flying over and they eat the aphids. Awesome, right? So what is the biggest source of air pollution? The biggest source of air pollution is ozone and nitrogen oxides from car exhaust and power plant emissions. One of the biggest problems is the emissions from diesel exhaust. One of the strongest scents from oranges called limonene, if that's exposed to ozone, that's what causes them to smell orangey. If it's exposed to ozone, it breaks down into 1,200 different chemicals. No more smelling orangey anymore. And scientists found that when 8 different compounds produced by flowers were exposed to diesel exhaust fumes, they were broken down within a minute. So what's the solution? The solution is skyscrapers filled with plants, vertical walls, plants on roofs, plants absolutely everywhere. We want huge forests of plants everywhere. The more plants we can have, the less of an effect the pollution will have. Let's keep Britain smelling good. That is, plants are losing their smell. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.